Welcome back. It is Friday, April 12th, and the MLB. Our four best bets are on the way. It's Austin, joined by Logan. First, we have to do the worst part of the day, which is recapping yesterday. Typically, it's a very positive spot of the day, but yesterday, 0-3 day. Anything that could have gone wrong did go wrong, and you guys knew we were scorching hot. I'm not going to say we were due a bad day, but we kind of were. But yesterday, let's talk about some donos of the day. Braves -0.5 in the first five. That was a dono of the day. Right hand up. They got smoked. Then we also had Corey Seagers over in bases. Yep, right hand up. That was a dono. The Golden Sombrero, 4Ks. Well, JP Sears threw a masterclass. Then our hit parlay, which we do every single day, Monday through Friday, was Jordan and Mountcastle get a hit. Mountie did his job. That was a no sweat. But Jordan ended up getting pinch hit with his final at bat. Just painful. That's okay. We're not going to worry too bad. We're still, up 11.86 units. We're like 2 or 3 weeks into the season. And we're going to have some bad days here and there. If you stick with us the whole season long, we're pretty confident we're going to dominate this season. And without further ado, let's dive into the picks of today. Logan, you have 2 of them. So we're going to let you lead things off with your first one. And I think it's back in a team that you're wearing a jersey for.
Yeah, you guys know I live in Philadelphia. I am a Phillies fan. Don't normally have these homer picks, right? But I am taking the Phillies first 5 team total over 2.5, -125 odds on DraftKings is your best value. Now, first of all, I will be at the game tonight. So if you're in Philly or planning to go to the game, hit me up. Hit me up in the comments. But this is a DraftKings type only bet. If you want a few pivots, you can take Phillies -1.5, the full game run line. I like that as well. You're getting plus value on that. Or you can take the Phillies full game team total over 4.5. Depending on your book, I did see that as a little bit too juiced. So I'm just targeting the first 5 innings because I think that's where the runs come in this game. And I think this team is sitting on some extra base hits that finally kind of peaked out yesterday, and I think they come even more against Bailey Falter. This Phillies team is the definition of streaky. When they're hot, and when they're not, they're not. And they were not very, very good at getting extra base hits prior to last night. Well, last night they got the extra base hits in the form of home runs back at Citizens Bank Park. Now they play another game there tonight, and I think Bailey Falter is going to go out there and get slaughtered. Bailey Falter is an ex-Philly who starts for the Pirates today, 5.4 ERA and a 1.0 whip. So far in the season, Falter is the bottom percentiles of whiff and K percentage, something the Phillies struggle with. If you're going to attack this Phillies lineup, you better be really good at getting the swing and the miss like Jones did yesterday. Jones was absolutely cooking. That's not Bailey Falter's game. He's only getting a 15% ground ball percentage on the year so far. I know that there's a very small sample size, but the ground ball percentage is not that great for Bailey Falter, and I think this is why he gets hit hard. Last night, his earned runs line was 2.5, -160 juice on the over. Well, this morning when we woke up, it's 3.5. You're getting plus value on the over, obviously, but when a book set a 3.5 earned run line, they do not expect a whole lot from you. And I think that's what's going to happen with Bailey Falter today. I think he does go out and get rocked by this Phillies team that's batting .277 against lefties this season. Falter's game is the opposite of, as I mentioned, Jones yesterday, who blew fastballs and had nasty put-away pitches yesterday. He's very impressive. For a young pitcher, he was great. He held the Phillies to 1 run through 5 innings in that one. Bailey Falter doesn't have that. Bailey Falter is not a just overwhelm you with speed and nasty put-away pitches. He doesn't even throw that hard. He's like a low 90s type pitcher. He only has 3 combined Ks in his last 2 starts. One of those starts was 6 earned runs to the Marlins on the road, but then he did bounce back and he held the Orioles to 0 earned runs pitching at home. Bailey Falter is a very streaky pitcher. And I think that Marlins start just kind of shows you what he's capable of. When he's not on, he's not on. And we could potentially make this a no sweat bet. Playing his former team for the first time, I like the Phillies to get to him early and often. Come on, Phillies, bring the bats today. They would never let me down. I like that as my first best bet. But Austin, where are you going for yours?
I'm actually going to first 5 team total as well. Now, I don't really love doing a ton of first 5 team totals just because I do know that people might not have DraftKings and won't be able to bet it. Like I said, like Logan said, sometimes obviously it's important if you have DraftKings in your state, make sure you sign up for them because they are probably our favorite book betting MLB. But for this one, I'm going to go to the Braves and taking their first 5 team total over 2.5 -110. If you're on like a Prize Picks app or one of the daily fantasy apps, probably your easy pivot will be Trevor Rogers, the starting pitcher for the Marlins, his over and earned runs, which is also 2.5. But I'm just going to trust in the Braves because I think the Marlins are up near the top in terms of errors per game. And so if we could get an error that could help us with some runs, I certainly will take it. Now, like I said, like we talked at the top of the show, the Braves hurt us yesterday, but what they did at least cash was their first 5 team total. They relied on 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th, which we know that's something the Braves can do. They can put up 3 runs in a hurry. All it takes is Acuna and Albies getting on, and then either Austin Riley or Matt Olson sending one into the bleachers. Boom, that's 3 runs, quick and easy. But I just think that we'll be able to see them get some runs up on Trevor Rogers, who really hasn't pitched too well this year. He has a 5.4 ERA and a 1.9 WHIP. A 1.9 WHIP, if you're getting that many base runners on base per inning against the Braves, you're going to be in for a bad time, because the Braves are a team that we know can put that damage and put the pedal to the metal pretty quickly. And in his 2 starts, he's allowed 4 earned runs to the Pirates. The other one was 3 runs, but 2 of them were one of them was unearned, was to the Cardinals. But we've seen him pitch against the Braves before, and he hasn't had a ton of success. Granted, he did not pitch against them last year, only made 4 or 5 starts. But in his previous 2 starts against them back in 2022, 3 and 5 earned runs to the Braves. The Braves have a 275 batting average, first rounders, and about 100 plate appearances. And then we know they're one of the best offenses in the MLB. And we saw last year the Braves were number 1 in the MLB, hitting lefties, 288. And then I think the next closest was like 271, which was, I believe, the Padres. But outside of this year, they have really seen a decrease. 234 batting against lefties. Obviously, we're only a few weeks into the season, so that's a very small sample size. I'm willing to bet that by the end of the season, when all things are said and done, that the Braves are going to be a little bit better than batting 234 against left-handed pitchers. And hopefully some of that regression comes today in the positive direction. I just think they're too talented. And, well, you could take the full game team total at 4.5, which is a little bit juiced towards the over, or you can maybe take the first 5 over, because Max Fried has not looked good either. I'm just going to trust the Braves bats to show up on the road in a divisional game. They need to start working some more quality ABs. Acuna needs to be better, and I'm confident he will. I think the Braves get us at least 3 through the first 5 innings, and hopefully the Phillies do the same thing on the other side. But Logan, you got a late night play plus money. Go to it.
Yeah. Sticking with the theme of the first 5 innings, we're not touching bullpens today. I'm taking the Padres plus 0.5 on the first 5 innings run line, plus 114 odds on DraftKings is your best value. And look, I mean, this is why you get DraftKings. They're sometimes the best bets, markets, and value. This time they're the best value. I do like them obviously getting plus value on the first 5 inning run line. Not a huge fan of their bullpen, which is why I'm taking just first 5 innings. Padres bullpen come in and sold a few games that I've seen. I was encouraged with the offense I saw from the Padres in that Cubs series. What I've always said is Machado, Xander Bogaerts, Tatis Jr., they do their thing. But when Cronenworth and Profar are heating up, that's when I really want to back this team. Cronenworth is hitting like 300 on the year, and the Padres as a team are hitting 260 over their last 3 games, which is really solid, and that's when I want to back them. I can't back them when they're cold. Today, they face Yamamoto for the second time this year. If you recall, the last time they faced him, he went 1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 5 earned runs. Not a great start for Yamamoto. Now, to his credit, he has since bounced back from that, but 0 earned runs in his starts since then. So he's come out and kind of proven that is an anomaly, except what I do really like is that there's going to be familiarity with this Padres lineup. They've already seen his pitch mix. They've seen kind of what his stuff looks like. That should be beneficial for the Padres hitters today, and I think they can still get some hits and runs up on him. If he goes out and shuts them out, then it was just a bad read on my part. Then he just completely put that in the rearview mirror. But I think this Padres team is still hot enough to get to him, and I think they get some hits and runs up on him. And then it depends on Michael King to pitch well. Michael King starts for the Padres, 3.14 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP. King faced the Dodgers in relief. He went 3 1/3 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. That was the game where Musgrove got tattooed early in that one. So he came in and kind of held it down. 3 earned runs isn't catastrophic. Michael King has a K prop at 5.5, which means the books expect a decent start out of him, because Michael King is not a super, he's not an ace strikeout pitcher. That's just not his game. So to see his line at 5.5 means, number one, he goes out and gives them a solid start. And number 2 means he's getting some solid swing and a miss. And I think that's kind of evidence with how he faces this Dodgers lineup. His K percentage against the Dodgers roster, 34.9%. That's really solid. King allows a 308 batting average to this Dodgers roster, which is a little bit high. That does scare me a little bit, but the expected batting average is only 270, meaning a little positive regression could be due for Michael King. I really do like Michael King's matchup today. I think it's good enough. And the Dodgers they're only batting 253 in their last 3 games versus righties. Not exactly smoking right-handed pitchers. A lot of their hitters have suspiciously low odds to record a hit. Austin and I would know this because we do the hit parlays every day. So when I see Mookie, Ohtani, Freddie Freeman all minus 300 or less than minus 300 odds on FanDuel, I'm like, interesting. Take a note of that. So I think that Michael King actually does go out and put up a solid showing. I think the Padres bring enough bats. I do see this as a lower scoring first 5 innings, and we want that plus a half on our side because if they are tied through 5, we would cash this bet, and I do like the plus value as that we're getting on this one.
Yep, Logan, I completely agree with you. I love that pick. Love the plus money. I think that's a winner, a late night winner, and you won't have to sweat the whole full 9 games, full 9 innings. So it's a best of both worlds. Our fourth and final pick of the day, as you kind of hinted at it, we do our hit parlays every Monday through Friday. But today's no different. It's a Friday. Last Friday we cashed pretty easily. Today I'll give you one hint. One of them's probably a guy that wrecked us yesterday, went 0 for 4. He's probably in there. But go check out the hit parlay. It'll be in the pinned comment in the description down below. It'll be posted probably around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, give or take. So we'll update those links down below once it is live. But you guys have a wonderful Friday. Logan and I will be back again tomorrow with some more picks. If you want to go check out our NBA video, please do us a favor. Go check it out on a 17-5 run, Logan, over there. Pretty hot. Hopefully we can end the season in style. Every team in action over there. But Austin Logan signing out. Say hi to Logan in Philly at Citizens Bank Park if you see him. We're having a great day. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out and have a great day. Oh, and by the way, if you're waiting for a Nerfy, sad day. No Nerfy, as we could not find one we really liked. I mean, there was just today's slate's not good. We'll try to find one for you on Saturday. We kind of have a theory that juice balls come out on Friday. So hopefully that works in our favor in Philadelphia and hopefully for the Braves. But those are our favorite picks today. You guys have a great day. We'll see you guys back in tomorrow with some more. Peace.